working more than what most part-timers are. I'm working like 30 something hours a week. Look, tomorrow is only four and a half. Thursday. Come on, everybody, sing with
Oh,
Saturday. Saturday night. I'm talking about Saturday. Saturday night. I'm talking about Saturday. Saturday night. Saturday night. Saturday night. Good God.
It's Saturday night.
hey everybody. Welcome to the show. Uh, let me go ahead and bring everybody on because I've been looking forward to this all week, even though I had no time to prepare. Welcome everybody.
Hi, everybody.
You sound so slow.
Hello to those in chat.
I swear to God, if I hear that one more time, Paul, I'm
And his name is John C.
I'll take that one. What's that suggestion?
Really? Is it looping?
And I was like, oh, it's not stopping. It's just going on.
Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody.
Dogs.
Hey Christina. Thanks for being there. Hey Boggs.
Hi.
Did you say hi, everybody, on Boggs? Good God. If nobody knows who you are at this point, I'd be a little concerned for them.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So,
Had to be
guys.
someone new.
Yep.
Right?
Well, who wants to start with our first segment of the night? What's new with you?
I'll go real quick.
Imagine that.
I'm working a lot.
You can
but
use this as a time to grind your gears if you want.
Yeah. I'm working a lot. I'm working like 7+ hour days and I'm on my feet for 6 of them. But the thing is, the good thing is I'm not working Labor Day and I'm not working Wednesday or I'm not working Friday. So, Paul, you're canceled. Paul, you're canceled. But yeah, no, I'm just happy I have 3 days off this week coming up. I'm so done with you, Paul. I'm boycotting next show.
So
Yeah,
that's
because
it?
Will's the half person.
You don't want to tell everybody about your cut finger?
Nah. I'm good.
All right. You don't have anything to show off? Didn't pick anything up this week?
I showed the
Oh,
comics.
we're showing
a
stuff
while.
off right off the bat. Ooh. I got stuff.
Figure we get that out of the way. How about you,
Yeah.
Betsy? I'm like
Oh,
Paul.
what about me?
I'll be back. Let me get my stuff.
I'm like, what about me?
What happened this week? Anything interesting? You went through everything you own?
Not quite. We did go through all of our U boxes that we got, well, mostly, and sorted out what's going to storage and what's staying here. I still have about a half a box to go through that has boxes. Some of it I know has my books in it
Oh, yeah.
and like clothes and stuff, so it's just got to come inside. but going through and figuring out, okay, open this box. Do I really need it here? Can I toss it in storage for now?
Yeah.
The one thing the only thing heavier than books, I think, is vinyl records. I always hated moving my vinyl collection.
Well, I did the books in like the small moving boxes.
Mhm.
So I filled them. They're heavy, but it's better in the small moving boxes than
Yep.
like a big or like a medium or a large moving box.
With comics, that's why you always buy short boxes. Don't ever
We have the
buy a long
plastic
box.
short boxes.
Long boxes will kill you.
What's up, Barry?
I was raising my hand saying me because he said who in
Hey,
the
Barry.
panel has worked 12-hour days and weeks nonstop.
Hmm.
Except mine were 13-hour days, 14 sometimes.
Wow.
Hey, when you're a store manager, you do what you got to do.
Yeah. Store
Do what you gotta
manager
do.
and do your own business.
27 days straight, working from like 3 a.m. to noon, and then another 35 days straight, working almost basically every day,
Yeah,
open to close.
Y'all are open all night.
No, so what it was is it was during the holidays. So we had like all of our holiday stuff to set. So I would come in at 3, and then my closer would come in at 12 and work 12 to 9.
Nice.
So we would just switch out.
Phew, that's a lot of work, though.
So I could get stuff done before the store opened.
Yeah.
I got my stuff when Bethany's done.
Oh boy. I'm done because I don't have anything new. We just moved. We don't got the money to have anything new.
Right.
I
As a feeling.
I had to refrain from buying a book at Sam's Club today. So, you know.
Yeah. I had to not spend $40 on a box of football cards that I really today.
So
LCS, that's the new composite.
I went to the comic shop on Wednesday. I bought one new book and then I went bin diving. That's the new book.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, J. Scott Campbell.
Great.
And
Got
then
one.
I saw this in a G.I. Joe box and I was like, oh, that's cool. Look how small it is.
Oh, that's very cool.
G.I. Joe Digest.
You and Paul, your road cover is good and that one's good, but this is a classic. I saw this on their wall for $10. I said, this is an iconic cover. I have to get it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Jim
That's
Lee.
the one. Savage Land, Rogue.
I love that cover. And Paul, no, it's
What's up,
not
DK?
real, but
Hey,
what's up,
DK.
DK? It's not real,
Thanks for
but
coming.
it's a reprint. But it's a great story.
Show me. Oh, there you go.
The
What?
reprint, only $10.
That's okay. Hey, show me that road cover again.
Which one?
The one you just showed.
Oh,
The Jim Lee.
My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice.
it looks like I'm smoking a stogie.
Fire, 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 fire.
Fire, fire. But I'm done.
All right, Paul.
Well, thank you for everyone for showing up. That's our show.
You're not the boss.
So, just like Vogs, I worked today. Wasn't the smoothest sailing throughout the day, but after I had a halfway Sunday, I didn't have the nuts though.
You like those nuts, don't you?
Yes, I like them salty too.
Good
Chocolate salty. Chocolate salty balls. Salty chocolate balls.
Vogs.
What?
I like the salty nuts.
Stop it.
Okay, I will. All right, so I was off Thursday and Friday, and then my wife put me to work. We were cleaning the garage out, and the cool thing is that dude, check out what I found. I found this Deadpool poster. I didn't know I had.
I love
Probably ordered it like probably 6 years ago.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Pretty dope, huh?
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Who is
It's like it's been like rolled up for so long that Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the little wrinkles in it. You need
Yeah.
to flatten it.
But that
Yeah, I'll flatten it
poster's
out and then throw it on the wall.
there
Yeah,
With
was
so
a
I'll
the
get the
art.
link.
Deadpool Wolverine poster at my LCS. I was like, damn, I want that.
Yeah, cool.
You
And
don't know
then,
who the artist is?
oh, I have no idea. It doesn't. I don't think it says. No, it
Generic
doesn't
Marvel
say.
artist.
Yeah, it's just like a. It's just a cool ass poster. It looks like a. Doesn't look like a drawing. Actually, it looks like a photo. Yeah, and then besides that, my grandson he did this at school.
Wow, that
The
looks like
coloring.
Scotty
He did
Young.
the coloring. He did the coloring.
Oh,
It
okay.
was just it was black. It was just the lines, and he colored it all in. That was
Cool.
cool.
Good job. He stays in the lines.
Yeah. Um, he went to McDonald's and he didn't want these cards, so I have
Oh,
these Olympic ones. I haven't opened these. Is it pretty much what they show on the outside? What the cards you get in the inside?
Well,
Yes.
I think it's random. There's like 60 cards or something, and maybe 30 cards in the set.
Okay, so I'll open this later tonight. Um,
I keep forgetting to go by and see if mine has them. After they tried to get me for $12 for a Big Mac just because it comes with a plastic collector's cup, I was like, no, thanks. It's only
so you
$7
know,
for a Big Mac without the cup. I mean, come on.
yeah. So besides that, I found some like DVDs, old like mechanic books. Yeah, just kind of like random stuff. Oh, the last couple of weeks I've been buying short boxes. I had 5 short boxes, empty short boxes in the garage, so I don't have to buy any short boxes.
For a while.
They're not folded though. They're flat,
Yeah.
and they were kind of like behind a bunch of totes. All right, what's back there? And I picked them. I go, oh, I didn't have to buy all these short boxes, but that was
How
a
much
cool
they get for a
find.
short box?
Yeah.
About $10.
Short boxes are like $6-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, the long boxes are like $12, and then if you buy it with like graphics on it,
Oh yeah. Those are
it could even be more, 15 to
$5.
20.
I
Yeah,
saw
the market
Deadpool,
because it has art on it.
Yeah.
I saw
They're cool.
Deadpool Wolverine one I want.
Yeah.
For a long box.
They got a cool Spider-Man one I'd like to have for my Spider-Man current run.
Here, hold on. Let me stop the camera real quick, and let me reach for these guys. Hold on, I'll be right back.
What is he not wearing any pants?
Oh, not.
Maybe.
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Bethany is a
You want me to be
bully.
relaxed, right?
Film at 11.
Good grief.
Well, because Bethany
Telling her,
earlier
Leanne.
in our and backstage, she kept on mentioning something about a throbbing member. I don't know what she was going at.
God,
Didn't
gross.
mention
Bethany.
anything. You did.
Bad influence.
All right.
Sure.
So check out this fight poster.
No, I don't
Wow.
want to see your crappy ass poster now.
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
So yeah. So back in the day, and when Pacquiao was at his prime, I was in the good graces of this barbecue place, and they used to always get fight posters, and they used to always give me fight posters. But then I went there one time, and I gave him a bad review on Yelp,
Oh,
and
no.
no more posters for Paul. But this is like one of them that he gave to me when he still liked me. Dude, it used to be a favorite local hangout, but then he kind of raised his prices and he kind of turned his back on all his loyal customers in the neighborhood. And now he's big time. He's big time now. He has like Shaq's on his program. Yeah. And then my son, he played baseball in high school, and he made the varsity as a not a freshman. What's it? What is it? Sophomore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just the team. high school team picture.
Cool.
I found that. I thought that was cool. I want to put that in a frame and I want to gift it to my son. So I think he'd get a kick out of that. And I showed my I had a sundae, right? But no salty nuts.
Mm.
I was kind of disappointed. Other than that, that would be it. Thank you, Kevin. All right, everyone. It was a great show. All right, everyone. Good night.
Well, I've got a few things to share.
Oh.
Would you forget something?
No.
Okay. How do I? Ooh.
I'm gonna go cry.
All right,
in a
I'll
corner
have-
now. I'll be back.
What, Bethany?
I said I'm gonna go cry in a corner now. I'll be right back.
Stop. You're canceled.
There we go. Ooh. I read this comic book.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
It's great. I mean,
I don't have that.
Chris
I didn't
Claremont
get that.
wrote it,
Yeah,
so it's a good story.
Saturday Night Live. That's
Got
when
it.
Saturday Night Live was dope.
Yeah, I mean it's 77. It's got so I was 11 years old when this comic book came out,
Wow.
and it's got Belushi and
Yeah.
Aykroyd and
Right.
Lorraine Newman and Jane Curtin, and they're all part of the plot. But what I really thought was really cool was the ads. Looking at some of these ads,
Yeah.
so you
BB
can,
gun.
yeah,
He'll shoot your eye out. That's
Yeah.
what I think of every time I see one.
Exactly. That's so cool.
like these. I remember sending away for the Charles Atlas body when I was about
Yeah.
10 years old.
Vox needs that.
In only 7 days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Vox definitely needs that.
All these comic book ads. Howard Rogowski,
Poems wanted.
Discount Comics. All these comics. I wrote off to all these guys and got their catalogs, ordered comics from them. They would send you little discount coupons and
Hey,
little
Vox.
for free cash to take off.
Bethany says that you need to answer that ad for the Atlas bodybuilding.
Okay.
And then you
Sounds
got all
good.
these cheap
So
little
mean.
novelties.
Bethany's so mean.
The Spy Pen Radio.
Oh, I'm
Mine.
number one. Dude, I'm
The
number one.
Glasses.
What's up? Oh,
Bethany, stop. What about
I mean,
me?
to
Am
me-
I number one?
Looking at those is as cool as reading the comic.
yeah. Nah, it brings you back, man.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I wanted to share that with y'all.
On
Yeah.
vlogs.
Now I got something else. This should be fun for the comic folk. I actually found a
Fancy mouse pad.
couple more of the Ollie's mystery bags
We need to
Wow.
go back to Ollie's.
that I wanted on.
60 cents? That's dope.
I actually need this. That's on my want list.
Huh.
I've
That's
got
cool that you found it.
Never got number 3, so I'm like, for $5.99, I get Donald Duck that I don't have, the Damage Control that I actually need, and let's see what else is in here.
Let's go.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Damage Control, it's the premise is they're a group of people that they're the ones that clean up after like the superheroes fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
They repair everything and get it fixed back up,
Yeah.
and also they do all the legal side of the insurance and claims and stuff. That's what I said right here.
That's
Gus
such
versus
an interesting
insurance
read. The insurance adjuster. That's funny.
And the cool thing about these, if you've ever watched the TV show The Goldbergs, written by Adam Goldberg based on his childhood,
Okay.
well, he's the writer.
Oh, wow.
And I always liked that show, so he's a pretty good writer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. And I like comedy.
Slider van.
It's got plenty of comedy in it. Damage Control, Search and Rescue. And the heroes are always fighting the most goofiest villains.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh, what is this? One Step After Another.
Oh,
It's like a ash can.
yeah.
I guess that's what it is. And
Okay.
house.
Oh, drama is what it says.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
just what we need. Vogs, that's what we need, man. We need drama in our lives.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll cut my wrists open.
I've heard of this one.
I feel like the two of you bring enough drama as is.
Yeah,
Letter 44. I've never heard of it.
I haven't either. That's a new one. Oni Press, I've heard of.
Hmm.
One of the independent companies. Wow, there's some strange ones in this.
Oh my gosh. Top
Mystery
hat.
What the hell?
Scope hat.
Wow. Is
No
it that
thank you.
he's small or everything's giant?
I think he's small, which makes everything giant.
Mm.
I don't know.
That's the same as Vogs.
A shapeshifter.
Oh, I'm number one. Oh shit.
All right. And the
Wait.
Donald Duck,
Oh yeah.
which is the main reason I actually bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is Captain America. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a dope cover.
And Strange Academy, which I've
Oh yeah.
started
There you go.
picking up. So,
Crossbones, Modoc.
oh, this one don't want to come open like that.
Oh, what's up, Specs?
Hey, Specs.
Nice bags. Mwah.
Hey, stop hitting on my friend.
No, she's sweet. She's a sweet
I
lady.
know. She's obsessed with me. She
You
called
never
me,
saw that
dude.
she
She
was
called
in
me
the
Bruce
comments?
Wayne. She called me Bruce Wayne. I was like, yes.
Bruce's Wang? Oh, that's an insult.
No.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to catch up on Strange Academy.
Specs, you need to hop on our
All right,
stream
what do we got?
sometime.
The Mask.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The Hunt for Green October.
What the hell?
Oh,
I would
Oh.
just like to know why it took you that
That was a
long
cool
to
movie.
realize. that
yeah, I
she
did
was
like the
on.
mask.
What?
Robots.
What,
Robots.
Bethany?
Instead,
The
I would just
Mighty
like to
Zodiac.
know-
Another Oni Press book.
One sec, Bethany was saying something. What?
What's
I
that?
just want to know why it took you that long to realize that she was in the comments.
I'm half awake, Bethany.
Excuses, excuses, excuses.
What does that say?
Laser
Press-
eraser.
Press button. Press
Press
button.
button.
Press button. Wow. And press button. Oh.
That's neat.
Oh, look at his hands. A freaking sword.
Number 3, 95 cents. Oh, this must. Oh, it's Eclipse Comics. This was
What a
fucking.
weird 95 cents. That's a weird price for a comic. I don't think I ever seen a 95. 95?
86.
95 cents. Wow.
Captain America.
America.
Mark Brooks.
Huh.
That's a nice Mark Brooks right there.
That's a cool cover. That's why,
Yeah.
mainly why I bought that one.
Yeah, Mark Brooks he's dope.
I need to go to my Ollie's and pick up their mystery pack.
Yeah, by far in those two, the front and back books were the best books.
Yeah. Well, that's what sells it, right? The
Yeah.
stuff on the outside. The stuff in the middle, you have no idea.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, other than that, a bunch of stuff came out as far as ball cards go, but I couldn't afford any of it. So,
Dude, I'm telling you, I went yesterday to my Target thinking that, oh, the price point's so high that there'll be some baseball when I get there. I get there, there is nothing. They're
wow.
still buying it at $70 a box. I'm like, are you guys kidding?
And Chrome Basketball came out. My LCS wants 50 a blaster for that.
So Spec said, when you showed that comic Brobots, she says, is Gronk in it? That's pretty funny.
That is funny. I wouldn't be.
Right.
That would be.
That's a good one. She says, I love tie-dye. I
Me
like
too,
that
Spec.
about random rips. Oh, Christina Payne.
Presbyterian Biblical Comics. I think I have some of those somewhere. David versus Goliath.
Hi, Christina.
All right. I guess that's about it for what I picked up this week. I did pick up some of these.
All dope.
They were fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be doing a video opening some. And the other thing I wanted to mention is the video I premiered today that I was not at the premiere of my own freaking video because I got called away. Shows how to join the survivor pool that I have set up. So please, everybody, go join. I'm going to give away something to whoever the last man standing is. Or
I've
last
already won.
Case
I've already
JP.
won. Already won, man. It's over.
Yeah, Boggs is going to be hard to beat.
No, he's
Easy
not.
to play. It's easy to join. It's a
No.
9-minute video, and it walks you all the way through how to join and how to pick your team each week to be a winner.
Do we join through your YouTube video, or how does that work?
The YouTube video will give you the link, and
Okay.
I think I put it in the description. If not, I'm gonna go back and do that.
Captain, you made me drop my pen.
It's officepoolstop.com. I actually have.
Oh, Vogs, you're number one too.
Yes.
If I can find my.
Oh man, I'm loopy too. I can't.
I'm loopy, but I
Oh,
love being freaking loopy.
You should have seen us when we went out to eat. So James didn't know we went out to eat, but we went out to eat because I went out with my mom, my dad, my uncle today.
Yeah.
And so we went out to eat, and the worst thing you could do is set my dad and I next to each other.
Oh no.
My mom's like, "You need to go to bed."
That's funny.
Okay, so this is the page.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Pull that over there.
So all you do is pick the winner, and if your team wins, you move forward. If you lose, you're out.
No,
If
he
you
made
lose
it double
twice.
elimination.
I
Oh,
made it
lose
double
twice.
elimination because otherwise everybody gets wiped out pretty quick.
It could be, yeah. Everyone could be wiped out real
I'll
quick.
tell you,
Hey.
usually by week 3 or 4, a
Hey,
whole bunch of people lose.
Kevin, do you mind if I come back in 5 minutes? I gotta do something real quick.
That's fine.
I'm gonna
Are you
go
going to the
shower.
bathroom?
I'm
Are you gonna go
shower.
number one or number
I'm
two?
gonna shower real quick because I
Okay,
smell.
number two it is. All right. So, best half. How is the time change treating you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's different. It's like what, 2 hour difference or 3 hours?
3 hours from you.
Oh yeah. See, that's a big difference.
Yeah, so that's why I haven't been doing Tuesday nights for the last couple of weeks because
Yeah.
usually by the time like 8 o'clock rolls around, I am like dead tired. I think now I'm starting to be okay. I'm thinking because I've been working like 5 to 1 instead of like 4 to 12. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll do 6 to 2 on
The next day.
Wednesdays.
Yeah. Cool.
anyway, here's the picks for the first week. That's what it looks like. And it gives you this nice little chart over here to show you of all the people playing on the website, which team has been picked the most, the top 5 teams. Which the Bengals are far and away up top. As the
Well, who are they playing? It depends who they're playing. Who?
The Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Bengals
Yeah.
are favored by 9.
And then are the Bengals home?
Yes.
Yeah. See.
I
Ooh, like
pretty
that.
much.
I
And
like
it gives
that.
you the spread, the line, and tells you who's home and away, and you just pick one. And that's all you got to do every week. And once you pick a team, you cannot pick them again, and that's where the challenge lies. Get halfway through the season, and all you got is a bunch of bums.
Yeah, no, and that's the
That
thing.
happens.
There's going to be some week where there's going to be upsets, you
Yep.
know, and that's when everyone gets knocked out.
And that third or fourth week, that always seems to happen. There's like a half a dozen upsets within the first 4 weeks. Every time I've played, shoot, I played in a league with 2,000 people, and by week 6, there was only like 200 left.
What was the prize?
PlayStation.
Oh, that's cool.
Brand new PlayStation. I was like, no, I didn't win.
Oh, the cool thing is that you give us a league ID and a password.
Right. And that's all you need. Well, that and the link, officepoolstop.com. Takes about 5 minutes to sign up. Click your verification email.
So, do I have to do my own password and log in?
Yes.
Or do I? Okay.
You'll have to do that first.
So, I have to sign up.
Right.
Does it cost anything?
Video walkthrough. No. Mm-mm. Now, they do have an option where I can put this, make it where it's a money game.
Oh.
That's one of the options here, but I chose not to. Maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll play for money. And it even splits up.
That's gambling.
Top 3 people. Yeah.
Well. Oh no, I'm good with it.
I guess it's okay for them to do that because they don't make any money off of it. It's just
yeah.
You know, here's what you can do. So.
Ooh, it wants my birth date. I'm gonna lie. What if I lie? Will that be okay?
You better remember the lie because that's how you recover your account.
Oh, good. That's good. I'm glad you told me that.
If you forget your password, you gotta have a security. Oh, it's over here.
Oh. Space? I didn't put a space. Username cannot contain a space. There is no space.
Is there a space at the beginning or the end?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've done that before at the very beginning, and it's like, what the?
Let's try this.
Don't worry.
Username cannot.
My sanity.
Oh, my username. Oh, I was doing the password. There we go. Oh, there we go. What? Yeah. There we go. I'm so smart. Just took me like 3 times to figure it out. Okay. So, got it. Well, now I got to go back. 72,300. 72,300. And then you said Dale Murphy.
All lowercase, one word, no space.
Murphy?
Now, at this point in time, I'm looking forward to next Saturday. It's only supposed to be a high of 65.
Ooh.
Nice.
Well, didn't Vogs where did Vogs go? He had to go to the bathroom?
He said he was going to take a shower.
Oh yeah.
Stunk.
Poop.
Well, when you
Gotta
fart,
go
you
poop.
stink. When you shart your pants, it stinks.
Exactly. I like how we're talking trash while he's not here. I like it. That's what friends.
Rams plagued by fumbles as earthquakes rock Los Angeles. Film at 11.
That's what friends are for. Okay. So now that I'm in week 1,
yeah.
You have picks due for the following league. Random Ritz picks. Do I click that?
Yep. That's the name of the group, I guess. I don't know. They have me name so many different things. I don't know which is which.
Ooh, Ravens and the Chiefs. That's gonna be a good game.
I like
Chargers and
Ravens tonight.
Raiders. Broncos and Seahawks. Oh, and they give you the spread too.
Oh yeah.
But you don't have to win with the spread, right? It's just win or lose.
Mm-mm. No, I have it a straight up win or lose. You can look
Okay.
at the league rules up there too. What I set them at, which is pretty basic. You have up until the game to I didn't put any grace period, so you have right up till the game to change your pick if you want to.
See who's Seahawks.
And you
Okay.
have till Sunday at noon, I think, to do your picks. Unless you pick Thursday, in which case, you need to end by Thursday.
All right. I did my pick. I picked Seattle over Denver. And Seattle's at home.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Well, we got you, we got Boggs, we got Berry. And we just need some.
Man. That'd be dope. This is fun. Thank you, man. Thank you for having us. This is cool.
Yeah. Only takes a few minutes. It's so much easier than fantasy football.
Well, it took me 2 seconds. I just kept on making my username with spaces, and I thought it was my password. I got confused.
You can't have a username with spaces.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know now.
It's supposed to be a high of 70. I can't wait.
Try corn.
There's gonna be video proof of me shoving snow down my husband's pants.
What's that, Bethany?
I said there's gonna be video proof of me shoving snow down my husband's pants.
See, Barry, he might be right. He says Denver's going to win. And you know what? I still have a chance to change my pick. It's not locked in.
That's the thing. You can always second guess yourself to make sure you lose.
Yeah.
What was it? One of my teachers in high school told me, always go with your first gut instinct. It's almost always right.
No, not necessarily. But I like it, though. Sounds good.
Always.
It sounds good.
Sounds good.
He didn't say it's always right. He said almost. Always.
Yeah.
Almost.
Be careful about second guessing yourself.
That's true too. When you kind of like psych yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get off tilt.
Yeah.
You're a poker player. You know what?
So Barry is playing this. Is he in this?
Yeah.
Ooh. He says he's gonna win. He told me not to even bother playing. So you know what? I'm just gonna quit right now, Kevin.
That's what Boggs said too. So I guess we should all just quit. We'll let them go at it head to head.
But yeah.
All right. Well, we have another person in the back. I guess he's feeling better.
Yay!
Yes. Feeling better.
Cookie Monster.
But you're here, so I guess we could start our books thing. And
yeah, well, I'm here because Cookie Lady's being a rotten bitch.
Oh, damn!
Not making you cookies tonight. What's up?
No,
we still love you.
I'm lying because I'm sick and I don't have time to jump and go check her mail for her.
Oh.
Yep, selfish people.
You know, today people did not feel like stopping at stop signs and using their signals today. They're just like, fuck it.
Well, that's like every day where I live, except today.
No.
It seemed to be more of a nobody wanted to drive. They wanted to sit at green lights and stop in the middle of the road when there's not a stop sign.
It's California. They're called California stops.
Where's that Will guy?
No. They didn't even like roll. They didn't even stop. They just. And I'm just like, man, I'm glad I'm following the rules. I would have been smashed.
It's so bad with people running red lights here where I live that people don't go when the light turns green.
Well, that and because my wife's kind of under the weather, so I went to get Mexican food after work, and then
Oh, he
You
looks
know,
all refreshed.
oh, dude, you even have that
Everything's coming
Superman
out okay?
curl in your hair. How
Don't
did
call
you
me
do that curl?
Superman. Don't call me Superman. I'm
How'd you
freaking
do that
Batman.
curl? How'd you do that curl?
Dude, it's brushing my hair normally.
Did everything come out okay?
Take that little finger and go. Woo, woo, woo.
No, I
Good,
will
I like
never
it.
do that. I'm a Batman fan. Superman's okay, but
Or you can do the alfalfa thing on the top.
Oh, dude. What's up, Aaron?
what's up, Aaron?
Hey, Aaron.
Oh God, I'm
See,
bleeding.
Specs, she called you that again. Bruce's Wayne.
All right. Well, now he's back. We can get on with the show and start talking about some books. And I'm going to nominate Jay to go first because he's not feeling good and he might not be able to hang out long.
All right.
Oh,
Okay,
Where'd
good.
I go? Okay. Book number. That's not me. Book number 1. Color books.
Hell yeah.
coloring books. That's
I
great.
like it.
Gotta
Yeah.
have coloring books, man.
Yeah.
Ollie's,
Those,
man, they got a whole
Agreed.
rack of adult coloring books.
those things got me through my wild pre-10 years.
I love
Yeah.
it. Freaking love it. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
You said that last time. You said that last time.
bleeding, Paul. I am bleeding.
Are you
Oh,
bleeding like a stuffed
just like,
sausage? Because if not, come back.
Num,
What? He's bleeding.
Are we just doing
Shit.
one at a time today, Kev?
Yeah.
Or are we doing all?
All right.
um,
your number
book-
on Jay.
I forgot what I said my number 2 was.
It's okay. We're going one by one, so you have time to think about it.
Okay.
We got coloring books. And Paul, what is your number 1 favorite book of all time?
Oh, of
Or
all
series?
time? Okay. Well, let me start. I'm going to 3, 2, 1. Are we doing all of them all at the same time?
No, just one.
No.
And I usually start with
All
your
right.
favorite one of all time.
Okay, it's not this. It's the first book. This is the only second book. So
Well,
I
also,
like. I'm
you
liking.
can make it a series as your favorite. You
Okay. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. I'm only on book 2.
Yeah.
So-
But it's still
so
so
far-
good.
Oh, well, I'm in a weird part in this book. I'm kind of like, oh, it's I have to like force myself to get through it. But the first book, I love the first book. This book started out really strong, and then right now I'm on a weird part. I don't understand what the hell's going on, but I'll power through it.
That sounds
So
like
this is my first one.
me.
Yeah.
Why'd you like the first book so much?
I just like how the story was. It was pretty much all about the gunslinger.
Have you read a
Um,
lot of Stephen King other than that?
I have not.
Uh,
I've seen his movies.
Well, reading his books are like watching the movies. That's one of the reasons I like reading Stephen King, because it's like you can see the movie in your head. I mean, there's other authors I feel that way about, but he was one that certainly every time I read his books, it's like the images are so his descriptions are just so good.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. So do I go to 2 and 1?
Nope. Hold
Okay.
on for a minute. Let's see what
Hold the phone
Bethany's
back, man.
number 1 is.
Ooh. So my number 1, I'm super sad that I don't have my books out right now, is definitely going to be the Throne of Glass series.
Yeah.
That one I consider like my Roman Empire.
Now that's Sarah J. Maas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's the
Very nice.
series, the first book she wrote when she was 16.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. A lot of people love ACOTAR, A Court of Thorn and Roses, but they always seem to mention that one as being as good or better, it seems.
1 second, I'll be
Throne of
right
Glass
back.
is better.
Okay. One of
Well,
these days, I'm going to have to break down and read something by her.
I guess it depends on the type of reading you like to do. Like, I feel like Throne of Glass is more along the same lines as like age-wise of maybe just a little bit older than like when you'd start out reading Harry Potter.
Right.
Because it's not smutty like the other series.
Right, yeah.
Are you
That's
sure?
Well, I'm not gonna read it then.
I'm positive. Like,
No,
I mean,
you're
it does
not.
have romance in
It's
it.
romance,
But it's not,
it's not-
it's not like
It's
smutty
not
romance.
icy.
Yeah.
So
I'm
no
not
throbbing,
sold.
no throbbing member.
Shut up, Paul.
No. Oh, pass.
Right.
What did Paul say? Did Paul go yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Dark
You'd have to
What was
watch.
your number
You'd have
one?
to watch the replay. To find out. Will.
Shut up, Paul. What was his number one?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
What was your number one?
Well, no, my number 3. I'm
Your
going to
number
win.
3.
I'm going 3-1,
What was your number
We're
3?
going 1-3.
dude.
The
Third
Dark Tower.
counter.
So are we going 1-3 or 3-1?
We're
Why
going
would you do
1-3,
your,
but he
why would you
decided-
do your
We're
highest
1-3.
one
He
and then
just
go
gotta be the odd
worse?
one.
Okay.
Do your
I'll
best
start-
last.
You can do it
I'm
either way you
starting-
want.
Okay, I'm gonna
No,
start with
no.
number.
Do the worst to the best.
Huh.
What are you
Try it.
doing, Bethany?
I did my favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go favorite first. Screw it.
Yeah. That way nobody else takes your favorite away from you.
Number one, read this in middle school, fell in love with it, love the movie too. The Outsiders.
Oh,
Oh, dude, good pick.
I've got the
man.
Blu-ray and the book over here.
I'm impressed.
Those
I'm
are
impressed.
Oh,
fantastic.
dude, how are you impressed? I love that shit. But yeah, great movie, full of
Yeah.
a star, full cast, and then the book. We read it in school, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
That's
So
my
well written.
that's my number one.
Who wrote it?
S.E. Hinton.
There you go.
I know my authors.
I forgot.
Someone.
That's why I asked.
Sorry, I meant Terry Pratchett. My bad.
Nope.
Okay.
Hey, now.
Your turn. Hey now.
All right. And for me, in case nobody knows, it's Terry Pratchett.
Yeah.
And it's I'm just gonna go with Discworld, the whole series. You know,
Nice.
It doesn't matter which book. Actually, the first 2 books are not near as good as the rest, but close.
Nice.
Of the 41 books in Discworld, this one is my favorite. Night Watch, the story of the city's night watch, of course. And it's just such a great story. It's hard to describe. You just have to read Pratchett to get Pratchett. I got a couple slides here that kind of give you an idea of what, how he writes, what he writes. I can find it. There we go. Now I can't read it. It's too small.
You want me to read it?
I can read it.
Science is not about building a body of known facts. It is a method for asking awkward questions and subjecting them to a reality check, thus avoiding the human tendency to believe whatever makes us feel good. I use that a lot on Facebook when people bring up science, because that is such a great description of what it is. But his commentary on people and society is what makes him a step above all the other fantasy authors I've read. Like this one here, people don't live on planets. They live inside their own worlds, very comfortably orbiting around the center of their own heads.
I like
I
that.
like that. That's good.
And there's just the straight up funny, hilarious stuff that he writes. Most books on witchcraft tell you that witches work naked. That's because most books on witchcraft were written by men.
That's good. I like that.
There's Cohen the Barbarian and the Silver Horde, the heroes of Discworld. It's interesting having a barbarian that's 90 years old, has no teeth. Tiffany Aching. Now that's the other of my favorites. many people's favorite. And it also encompasses the final book that he wrote before he passed away. Let's see, I got. Here we go. These are the books of Tiffany Aching, starting with The Wee Free Men, where she meets the Blue Pixies. They're Scottish little blue people that are super strong and quite funny. She goes and fights off the queen of the fairy queen, which is the same as in Shakespeare, Oberon and Titania, where she starts to become a witch, where she accidentally entices the Jack Frost, basically.
Vox is backstage.
Oh,
Leave him there.
yeah, leave him there.
He just texted me, told me, tell Kevin I'm backstage. I did.
I know he put it in the
There we go.
And I
Okay.
said,
Yay,
I
I'm
said, no, you're
free.
gonna stay there.
And the final book in the Tiffany Aching series, and the final book that he wrote before he passed away from Alzheimer's.
What happens to her in this one?
She ends up having to fight the memory thieves. Now, if you can't relate that to the fact that he was passing away from Alzheimer's, and this was the last book that he wrote while he was beginning to suffer the effects.
Wow.
It's pretty freaking powerful.
And Paul and Kevin, tell him what you told me was his first sign of
What's up, John?
Alzheimer's. It's
Well,
sad.
he was in his writing office working on a book, and he called his personal assistant in. Now, his office, they've actually got it in one of the British museums or something, a recreation of it. He had a huge 6-screen display, huge writing thing. He had a special keyboard called a Dvorak keyboard that he learned to type on, because you can type 120 words a minute and produce a lot faster than with a standard keyboard. He lost his A. He called his assistant in and said, "Where is the A on my keyboard?" He could not find the letter.
Wow.
That was
That
the
is
first
sad.
sign that something wasn't right.
Yeah.
And he was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's and given about 6 years to live.
How many
During
years
this
did he
time,
live
he managed
after
to
that?
write about 8 more books.
Mhm.
Sadly, you can see it kind of affecting him as you read those last books. But
Wow.
they are still great.
And then you said his daughter does something big, doesn't she?
Rihanna Pratchett, she has worked on quite a few video games. I can't think of the name of them. Mirror's Edge was one. She's written a few comic books based on the video games and stuff. She's done some pretty big work in the video game industry, writing. She has said that no, she will never attempt to write in her father's world, that is his and his alone.
Yeah, I like that.
In fact, when he passed, one of his final wishes was that his hard drive that contained all of his unpublished work be crushed by a steamroller. And that's exactly what they did.
Damn, I'm surprised he didn't give it to Gaiman.
Gaiman's a little too busy to take on something like that. He's got his own worlds, which we'll get around to in just a minute.
Yep.
But for now, let's get back to Jay and see what his number 2 is.
Hi, Dad.
Find my stuff. Boom.
Mad Libs.
Oh, those are fun.
There we go.
Yeah, once I graduated from coloring books, Mad Libs may help me get all the way through my wild pre.
I wish I had one right now we could all do.
They're
Yeah,
the
they got
best
adult
thing
ones.
to do on this.
Those were cool. Oh man, I must have had a half a dozen or so of them.
Dude, best thing to do on road trips beside crossword puzzles. Mad Libs.
That's true. I do remember doing that on road trips, going on vacation.
Give me an adjective.
It's a lot more fun when you have your adult friends doing it.
Give me a verb. I'm gonna give you a verb. Bethany's mean. That's a whole verb. That's one.
Oh, you're
Hey,
number one.
I am number one. I know. I'm a
Mhm.
number one in all the women's hearts. I know.
In my
Ooh.
nightmares.
Oh my gosh.
I love giving nightmares too.
All right. Mad Libs. Let's see.
Jesus Christ, Paul, you're canceled.
Ow.
Paul, that is
Right?
incredibly loud.
It
Wait,
really is
wow.
loud.
Paul, stop with the soundboard for once,
All right, Bethany. Number 2.
please.
Hey, it's Paul's turn.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I
You
forgot.
just
No.
skipped
Don't.
Paul.
Dude, ladies first. Ladies first.
Well, then you should go first.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
Stop it. Stop.
I had to.
It's a trap.
It's
All the crap you're giving me tonight.
it's a trap.
Flinging it right back at you.
It's a trance.
My House of Night.
What
Ooh.
is that?
I'm actually missing 4 books.
Oh.
How dare you?
Who was
You're a
that by?
bad
Well,
person.
so what had happened is I thought I kept all my books, and I must have donated them.
Yay,
not paying attention.
donation.
So I've been buying them back when I see them at Barnes and Noble. So I just went and looked, and the closest Barnes and Noble to me has 2 more of them that I'm missing, and then I only need to get 2 more. Because there are 12 books in the series, and that doesn't
That's
include
too
the
many.
novellas. And they have comic books.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the comic books. I showed the comic books before we moved. I'd gotten them.
Now, who wrote it?
Ones. PC Cast and Kristen Cast.
I
Their
like
mother-daughter.
cookies
Huh?
Their
more than
mother-daughter.
Jay.
Oh boy. I don't think so, bro. That's
No, I doubt
blasphemy.
that.
But
Blasphemy.
it's a fantasy one
Blasphemy.
Oh shit.
with like witches, vampires, like all that kind of stuff.
That's awesome. That's what I
No,
like.
that.
There's plenty of Terry Pratchett Discworld books about vampires and witches too. I think I sent you one. You should read that.
What's up, Troy?
Troy.
I still gotta find all the rest of my books.
Hi, Troy. I'm Vogs.
Oh boy.
Hey, Troy. Thanks for coming, man.
What up, man?
All right.
And I
Now,
like
Paul.
cookies. Hi, Paul.
All right. Number 2.
J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, nice.
You know, the thing is, in my younger years, believe it or not, I wasn't a very big reader. You know,
J.R.R. not token. J.R.
So those books, I read all of them, front to back.
Oh yeah.
Proud of me.
That's awesome.
I'm amazed
That's
you got
actually
through
really
it.
awesome.
Yeah, no, like okay.
I'm amazed anybody can get through that boring crap.
So Bethany, what do you call it? She mentioned what the fuck? The guy with the spectacles, the magic, the kids.
Harry
Ben
Potter?
Franklin.
Harry Potter. I don't know. I can't remember that book. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Well, anyways, I couldn't get through those books. There were so many freaking names, and it was like, who the fuck is this guy again? It's like, fuck, I couldn't even get through that shit. But with the, oh my god, I can't believe I couldn't. Harry Potter.
That's the way I feel about him too. That's cool.
It was hard. I like. It was the opposite with The Hobbit and all those. I was just like, in it, and the thing is, I like that genre, and it was such an easy read. I tried Harry Potter. I couldn't get through that shit. I
love Lord of the Rings, but I'm not That's an honorable mention to me.
That's
Tolkien
cool.
is just too
Well,
verbose.
you're more well read than I am. You know what I mean? Like I said,
How do
I
you
can't
get
get.
through 20 pages talking about the Elvish language?
Ooh, I love that shit.
That's
I
where I
love that
that's
shit.
where I dropped out the first time I tried to read
Does the
Stephen.
Elvish go language go? Pretty woman.
I mean, Tolkien was a linguist. I understand why he wrote that,
Yeah,
but I really wasn't interested in reading it.
yeah. No, and then no, that's my number two. That's my number. That's my
And
number
it's
two.
funny because you have Stephen King and Tolkien, and both of those are two of the most wordy writers I've ever read.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Okay. Just like comic books, I know we're not showing comic books. I got stacks and stacks and
Yeah,
boxes and boxes. We're not talking about comic books, but the thing is, when you read something and you thoroughly enjoy it, time
yeah,
doesn't mean anything. You know what I
right.
mean? But if it's something that you're not completely enjoying, it is hard. It's like you're
Oh
hitting a
yeah,
wall.
for sure.
So those are why those two books are my favorite. It just for some reason it clicks, and you just read it, and it's like you look at the time, you're like, oh my god, an hour went by. Now it doesn't even feel like an hour.
Usually I'll look up and see the sun's coming up.
Yeah, see, there
Oh
you go.
crap! I've been up all night reading.
I've done that with video games too. We just
Oh
like just
yeah.
lose track of time, and you're really into it. So yeah, that's my number two.
All right. Well, let's go to Boggs and see what his number two is.
Number two. Number two. My number two is Animal Farm by George Orwell.
Ooh, classic.
It's a if you
He's the one that's picking all the highbrow literature that, yeah.
yeah, he's I read it in 10th grade. If I don't recommend it to kids who are younger because it's a complex read kind of, and it
Yeah.
has to do with Russia, like USSR and the like communism and stuff. So, but I'm a history guy, so I enjoyed it thoroughly with all the relatives to Stalin and those guys. So yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, I'm impressed that in 10th grade you would catch all those.
Oh, I was a history guy. I was a history
Okay.
guy. I got
Yeah.
the parallels like
Right.
this.
That's
I
great.
killed it on that quiz. I think I got a 99.
Yeah, that's one of mine. It's up there. There's so many. Yeah.
Wait till you hear my number 3. You're gonna be even more shocked.
All right. Well, my number one, or number two, I guess. Although it probably should be number one. And go ahead and put this on.
Didn't honey.
I think y'all may have heard of it. First,
Oh,
I'll show the cheesy little edited cover copy for children.
oh, well, of course. Yep.
One of the
Yep.
greatest,
Mark Twain.
probably the greatest novel ever written. One of the most important American novels ever written,
Ain't that book banned?
despite people
No.
wanting to ban it.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
I
not
think
yet.
I think it's banned. Go to your local
No.
school library and find it.
This one's not banned because it's made for kids and made to go in libraries like that.
Yeah, and
It
they
is.
don't use
That's the one that's banned
This
right
one
there. Then
would be the one that's not allowed
because
in
it
certain
actually
school
has like
libraries in Texas and Florida. It's pretty
because
much
it
not
actually has
banned
the
anywhere else.
profanity in it.
Well, it's just the one thing, the guy's name,
yeah,
and it's repeated over and over. And Mark Twain never uttered that word out loud in his life. He detested it,
Then
but
why
it,
did it use that?
but it had to be used for the
Oh,
impact
true.
and make the point. And if you've never read it,
It's a
crap,
great read. I didn't finish it, but I
where
know
did
the
that
whole
book go?
basis.
This is actually a very beefed up edition with passages replaced that had been taken out over the years. This is actually the way he wrote it when it was originally published. kind of a very special Twain Library edition. But this little section here that is about 2 pages long sums up the core of the book. And it's just Huck sitting on the raft, reflecting about how helping a slave escape slavery.
1 second, guys.
Okay, go ahead, Kevin.
It's a sin. This is what they believed at that time. That's what they were taught and told in school and in churches, that if you help a slave escape, you're going to go to hell. So it pretty much ends with, where is it? It says, right there, all right then, I'll go to hell. Because helping a friend was more important than the belief that helping someone escape slavery is a sin.
Yeah, that book has a lot of life lessons.
It's just a powerful message that the people who want to ban it, they've never read it.
Yep.
They're disturbed by a one word without paying attention to the context of that word.
Exactly.
But
Okay.
yeah, that's it's hard to put that below anything. But I love
Yeah.
Cratchit so much, I had to.
Yeah. Should we get back to Jay, because Jay is AFK right now? Jay's
There he is.
here. Hi, Jay.
Right here.
Hi, Dad. I like cookies.
I'm sure
Alright.
you do. What the hell? What the fuck?
So my son is doing a fantasy football draft. He picked up
What the
Tyreek
hell?
Hill.
Whoa.
Tyreek Hill.
Hold on, Paul.
Saquon Barkley.
Hold on, Paul.
And then when he comes,
No, of course. You keep talking.
I'm doing a
What are you
vlog.
doing
I'm just
with
talking.
7
I'm
Up?
just talking. And then when he comes back around, because he's the third pick, it's gonna come back around after 4 picks. He's either gonna pick up Travis Kelce or Josh Jacobs.
Nice. Josh Jacobs is injury prone. He shouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dude, he's the number 1 option in Green Bay. Why not? Dude,
he's
Josh
injury
Jacobs is
prone.
dope. I think the
Okay.
Raiders gave up on him too early.
Okay,
Well,
can I say something real quick? Jay, what the hell? Where's the Pepsi?
He said it makes his tummy upset.
Dude, I'm
Did
sick.
you not see that earlier?
you know what?
In the chat?
7 Up or
Good
Sprite.
choice. No
That's-
Pepsi.
I am
when you're
sick.
sick.
Will.
Soup.
Yeah.
Some soup if you could get it down.
I would, except for I took all my soup to Cookie Lady, who absolutely refuses to bring me any.
Okay.
Oh,
You got to go get her mail, man.
Nope, she can go get her own fucking mail.
Oh,
damn
man, that's a
right,
lover's
Jay.
quarrel. Ooh, you guys gonna have some.
Jay, what's
No,
Gonna
your
have some
no.
makeup sex. Ooh, that's gonna be
No.
crazy.
No,
Oh,
there ain't
Jesus
no such thing
Christ,
as a
dude.
lover's quarrel.
Jesus Christ.
Ain't no such thing. This is more like a slave revolt.
No, no.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, does that relate
Jay-
to your third book? What was
Yeah,
your
Jay,
third
what's your third book?
Oh fuck! What was my third book?
I remember.
Yeah, Shel Silverstein. Anything he wrote.
Where the Sidewalk Ends is classic.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're right.
Besides,
Right.
he wrote. He also wrote several Doctor Hook songs. Sylvia's Mother, Cover a Rolling
Wait.
Stone, I Got Stoned and I Missed It. Those are all Shel Silverstein songs.
Yep.
So, are the books? Do they all have to be fictional, or can they be like biographical and
Fiction.
He said fiction.
It is fiction.
If it's a book, it's a book.
But Silverstein wrote comedy skits, so you know
It's fiction.
it's fiction.
So fiction. We'll do real ones another time, I have a feeling.
Yeah, biographies and history. In fact, that
Okay,
might be next
Paul.
week. Who knows?
Okay, Paul, your turn.
Oh, I always try to grab the wrong window. There we go. All right, you're number 1 since you went backwards.
My number 1 is Robert E. Howard, Conan.
Awesome. Man,
You
I read
know,
those in junior high.
I just like that genre. You know what I mean? And then who's a bigger pimp than Conan? The guy always has the bitches, and he just fucks everyone up.
I like Foffer and the Grey Mouser. I recommend
And
that.
you guys could quote me on that. Bethany, you can quote me on that.
We'd rather not.
Conan's the man. Robert E. Howard.
No, but the thing is,
Came up with
it's
something there.
not just Conan swinging a sword. I think it was more to it than that.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
thing
it
is that he
was.
was very
No one.
descriptive. When it came to like the surroundings, the mood, even like the action was very descriptive, and you could like reading it, you could actually visualize it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
He's like,
that's.
you
Go ahead.
like wordy writers.
I do. I know.
Howard
I
likes
didn't know that. I didn't know. I like wordy writers. I guess I
for
do.
both very descriptive. And I like that, and Robert E. Howard, excellent writer. I mean,
Yes.
a lot of people don't realize how good he is because all his books are that heroic fantasy. Conan, Kroll,
Yeah.
what Red Sonja, all that stuff.
Yep. You got all the bitches.
Yeah, especially
Bethany,
maybe
you can
Arnold.
quote me on that.
That was the first rated R movie I ever saw in a theater.
Oh, I couldn't even watch that. You know what's so funny?
I wasn't supposed to either. I was like 14.
I believe. Okay. I'm
Go
trying to
ahead,
think.
Zeke.
There was 2 movie theaters. Oh, well, no, it was like 6 movie theaters, and this was when I was a kid. My parents went to go see Conan. My mom and dad went to go see Conan. I think I went to go see. I'm thinking it was Goonies, but I'm not sure if it was in the same time period. I might be totally off, but I thought I saw something like that with my friends because I was just a kid.
Yeah,
I wanted to see Conan, but I wasn't allowed to.
right.
Didn't that guy who played Goonie? Didn't he ended up killing a couple kids?
I don't know.
In real life?
Yeah, former football player John Matuszek.
It seems like I did hear something about that.
Oh, I don't know.
What was he in?
Oh, it's on my turn.
I'll have to look that up. Okay. Boggs, you ready?
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it was Matuszek.
Yeah, let's not bring up dark things like that.
Why not?
Number 3, Kevin, are you ready to be impressed? Of Mice and Men, John Steinbeck.
Damn, that's one of my honorable mentions. Actually, Cannery Row, but John Steinbeck, everything. I mean, him and Twain are the 2 great American writers, in my opinion.
Yep.
Absolutely love Steinbeck.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, Of Mice and Men.
That movie adaptation with Gary Sinise and
what's his name? Is it Malkovich?
Yeah, John Malkovich. Man, what a great movie.
Yeah, it is a good
movie. It was
movie.
such a perfect adaptation of that book.
And when we get to honorable mentions, do we rattle them all off or just one at a time?
Oh, we can rattle them all off.
Okay, your turn.
No, it's my turn.
It's her turn. You forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Let the host be the host.
Nah.
So, I know most people probably expect me to stay fantasy, but
Why didn't she just name her book Z?
so this one made me cry.
Oh, who is it? Trying
Rebecca
to think.
Yaros.
Yaros. Okay.
She's the one who wrote Fourth Wing.
Right. I recognize
What's up, Sensei? Master
that
Sensei.
was porn, huh?
Whoa, dude, let Bethany finish, Paul.
She has a bunch of other books, and they're mostly all like military based. She has a series that's called Light and Glory. That's military based. This one's military based. One of the other ones is military based. There's another one that I have from her that I haven't read yet, but I'm pretty
Huh.
sure it's military based.
I thought she just wrote fantasy. I didn't know she wrote.
No,
other-
actually, Fourth Wing is her first fantasy series.
Ah,
She wrote romance before.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this one was really sad. It's like, yeah. It's about a girl who her brother is in the military, and she's like, he was like, oh, this guy needs a pen pal. And it was a guy in his unit, like one of his best friends over there. And so they wrote letters back and forth. And since none of the three of you, four of you, whatever, will read this book, I don't really care about spoilers. And her brother dies. And the guy comes and lives on the property because she owns like a resort type of hotel bed and breakfast thing.
Cool.
And she's got 2 kids. And the little girl is sick. And actually, at the end of the book, the little boy ends up dying because he saved another little girl's life.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
It was
god.
so freaking sad.
Wow.
Like,
right?
they found him alive, but he ended up dying because he fell off a cliff. They were out, like, on a hike with school or whatever, and he fell off a cliff, but it was, like, kind of like a rock slide kind of thing, and he pushed the little girl that was with him out of the way, and he went down instead.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
really
god,
sad.
that's so sad.
Because he asked him,
Right.
he's like, did I do good? Like, he asked the guy, because the guy's the one who found him, did I do good? Like,
Oh
dear.
no.
Wow.
Is that like
Did I
Urkel
save
when he
her?
goes, "Did I do that?"
No,
No,
he's
we-
like, did I
Not
save
without
her? Like,
Oh,
it was
sorry.
so sad.
Can we put Paul on mute, please?
Can we put Will on mute, please?
Harry Potter. See, I remember.
So dumb.
All right. I guess I will go with my.
I'm kidding, Paul. I love you.
I know you do.
What is alternately, again, one of my number
See?
one.
Shout
See,
out to
all
Urkel.
3 of mine are actually all 3 number ones, is what it is. So it doesn't really matter what order I say them in. Number 1, or number 3, however you want to look at it.
Yes.
I love the
Yes.
series. I love the book. I've always loved the book.
Neil Gaiman. Mm-hmm.
And
Neil
Terry
Gaiman
Pratchett.
and Terry Pratchett.
Don't get there.
2 of my favorite.
And didn't you say they're like polar opposites, kind of?
Well, it's just funny that the book is about an angel and a demon who are best friends, and he's all in black and he's all in white, and they're best friends. But unfortunately, I never got to see Terry Pratchett, but I did meet Neil Gaiman a few times. And the book is about doomsday. You know, the Antichrist is born and immediately lost in a baby swap that goes wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No one knows where the Antichrist is.
I think he's in Paul's house.
What?
I also have
Don't
the
say that.
illustrated version.
Don't you say that, Voggs. That's mean.
You're number 1, Paul. Look.
Which,
I know I am.
this was put out to coincide with the Amazon Prime series, which I highly recommend because it is absolutely awesome. And I have the oh gosh, I don't know where it's at. It's too big to get the TV thing that shows all the
How do you
behind.
spell bustling? Oh, where did Bethany go?
I don't know.
How do you spell bustling?
I don't know. I like cookies.
Oh boy.
Bustling.
Oh, I got it.
Jerry.
Bustling.
Yeah, that's it. Bust.
Bustling. Very cool, Kevin.
But yeah, I highly recommend watching the.
Maybe I'll watch it with you sometime.
Yeah, we should do that. Let's see. I think I got a quote somewhere in here from the book. Oop, we went through most of these, but I forgot to finish the rest of them off after Tiffany. I like that one. Librarians were mysterious. It was said they could tell you what book you needed just by looking at you, and they could take your voice away with a word.
That's so awesome. I love that. It's genius.
His cast, The Night Watch, which they also have a series called The Watch, which is it's a bastardization of Terry Pratchett's Discworld that most people say should never have been made. But it was kind of fun if you forget that it's supposed to be Discworld. I like this one too. If you trust in yourself and believe in your dreams and follow your star, you'll still get beaten by people who spent their time working hard and learning things and weren't so lazy. Oh, there's a Huck Finn and Jim. And there's Good Omens. David Tennant is just fantastic. Can't say enough good stuff about that guy. I mean, he's the voice of Uncle Scrooge. Come on.
Is he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the most recent DuckTales adaptation, he was Scrooge. And not used to using this that way. There we go. All right, honorable mentions.
Whoa.
Jay, any honorable mentions?
Well, first of all, I have 3 honorable mentions, and I'd like to start it out by saying, hi, Crazy Lady. Hi, Christina. Hi, Spexy.
What about me?
You don't get a
You're not one of the ladies I greet, Will.
Fuck.
Well, you see, I forget the author's name. I don't know if it's Billy Brannigan or Bobby Brannigan, but it's called "You Can't Get a Hit If You Keep the Bat on Your Shoulder."
Oh.
And it's talking about. It's written by a former baseball player who played in the time of pre-World Series all the way up until like the 19 teens.
Yeah.
It was one of the first books written by an athlete.
That's
I learned a
crazy.
lot of interesting things.
Nice.
I learned that Leo DeRocher stole Babe Ruth's wristwatch, and that's why he was no longer on the Yankees.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
why Leo DeRocher only played for the Yankees for a minute.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Like that. Yeah.
So from
about the early days of
Babe Ruth.
baseball.
Wow.
Well, didn't Mariano Rivera do the same thing to Derek Jeter?
Yep.
No. I don't
Yes.
think so.
Yes,
He
he did.
He stole he stole like his mitts and stuff, and he tried to sell that stuff.
Yeah.
To make money.
Yep. So that's
what
one
else?
of my honorable mentions.
I mean, you'd think playing ball, they'd be making enough money. I mean, not back then, but now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not back then, but either way, a thief is a thief.
See, exactly.
Okay.
What else?
Oh God. Well,
excuse me.
let me see. The phone book.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
One of the
Why?
most useful ones I ever used.
Why the phone book? Because I had a real nasty teacher who used to get pissed, and if if she didn't like you for whatever reason, you had to copy pages of the phone book for her.
Wow.
Wow.
So I copied a page with her personal phone number on it. Left
That's
copies
funny.
everywhere.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Good
Last
page.
time I had to do any phone book writing.
Yeah. I had a history teacher that made us write pages out of the history book, copy pages. You know how long it takes to copy 5 pages of a history book? You fill up half a freaking composition book, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
yeah.
guys saw it.
It's about like
Specs
writing
said,
3 pages of telephone
Wait,
book.
Paul.
"Oh, dude, you're the one to talk, you
Yeah.
motherfucker."
It's so funny.
I love you.
And
Number
You had
one.
another one?
Kevin, I'm sorry for flipping off people. It's bad. I know.
No stuff.
oh God,
All
and
four.
my last honorable mention. I'm an education person. I am.
Uh-huh.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yes.
Oh, my parents still have that.
Yes. Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
very educationally driven.
I'm
Nice.
Even though
edumacated.
I can't study for crap,
I use it a lot
but
to
it
make
just
sure I'm right about things and to put people in their place who think they know things.
Like me,
Although
I
they
put
still
myself
will
in
argue with
place.
it and call it misinformation or something like that. It's like, dude, it's the
Yeah.
freaking Encyclopedia Britannica.
yeah.
You're wrong. Just admit it.
Jay, there was one I'm surprised you didn't say. The Guinness Book of World Records.
It's a good one. You should have said that.
I tried not mentioning books I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bethany
I think
popped out
he's
again.
on the front cover. It's the sexiest man alive. Yeah, I know my dad well. I know my dad well.
That internet.
I don't know if it's the internet or if it's my phone.
It's me.
Because, like, the tablet's still going just fine.
Huh.
So I think it's my phone, honestly.
Yeah. Sounds like it. All right. Who's next? All honorable mentions.
So, the thing is, it's not, they're not really just books per se. They're game books, but there is a lot of lore in it.
Oh, yeah.
So, besides
Great.
comic books, Dungeons and Dragon books, I mean, like this one's written by, among others, Gary Gygax. There's a lot of lore, a lot of stories in this,
Is that new? That looks new.
it is not new. This is like one of my original player's handbooks. I just put it in
Compared to mine, it looks new.
yeah. And then, but I mean, yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite of the Dungeons and Dragon books. Again, besides comic books, man, I was reading these guys. See, look at Random has them.
Oh my god, mine are well, sure.
Hey, Paul, you know what else is a good book?
What?
Reading a Girl's Diary.
Yeah.
Mine got a little use.
Yeah. Your sister's diary?
She never had one. She would have kicked my butt if she
Oh,
did.
because you looked.
I looked. I think what my older brother did.
Dude, that's loved. Well loved right there. I love it. Does it have a name? Your name inside of it?
It says
exactly.
to Paul.
Oh, it's signed by the man himself. Love it.
Yeah, it has Gary's name inside of it.
I like how
Where did you see him at? Dragon Con?
Yeah, Dragon
Dude,
Con
I like how he
87.
I like how he signed it near the unicorn's butt on that one.
I love it. That's so cool. Thank you for showing me that. That's great.
Very well used.
Yeah, no, love it, man.
Paul, I want to play D&D one time. I've never played. I've always wanted to try.
We're gonna do
it.
One time.
The thing is, if you are in a regular game, you are very fortunate. Because especially with you know people having jobs
Yeah,
and having being able to all get together for 2 or 3 hours. It's
hard to do.
sometimes it's hard to get a game together.
Yeah, back in high
I was
school.
supposed to have a game Friday. I was supposed to have a game Friday, which was yesterday, and one of the people in our gaming group lives in the Netherlands, so
Right.
their time zone
Who
is
is
like
it?
weird. So I think it was like at their time, it was like 4 o'clock a.m. their
Oh
time.
Jesus!
They were asleep. They could not stay up, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't be up at
Right.
4 a.m. to play D
Yeah.
and D.
That's,
You know,
well,
but
I've stayed up until 4 a.m. playing D&D before.
I'm willing to do it like maybe like during Halloween.
Yeah.
The Halloween season, we could do like a one shot. Everyone enroll up
That's the thing.
characters, and I try to kill everybody.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's a
that'd
lot
be fun.
easier to do those short games when you're older. Man, I
Yeah,
remember back in high school, we'd play every weekend. We'd stay over at our friend's house, wherever we were going to play at, and just play every day. Go to sleep
yeah,
and passed out, wake up and start playing
yeah.
again.
Oh yeah, when you're a kid too, you got all the time in the world, and man,
Yeah.
I remember some crazy games that we had. Yeah, it's fun. It was fun.
Oh
I
yeah.
I love D&D, and as an adult, I still love it.
My
Yeah.
One of my best friends, who really got me into D&D in junior high. He was also in a band, played drums, and they had all this cool equipment. So he brought over his PA system with the reverb and all that stuff like we can do on the soundboards now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
back then we're using that, changing our voice to sound like
Ooh,
humans and
that's
stuff.
dope.
And
Yeah,
everybody was
that's
like,
fun.
"Wow, that's so cool."
Yeah, oh, sounds cool.
Well,
Any other
folks,
honorable?
I gotta run. I'm losing it
Like,
again.
All right,
like,
Jay.
Right, Jay, get some
Uh,
rest, man.
Thank you for
all
being with
right.
us,
Feel
man.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
Love you, bro.
Sorry, I'm so short and I'm so pissy, but I don't fucking care
Mm,
it's
right
okay.
now.
No,
no, no
It's
need to
all right.
apologize, man. Get better.
All right, later, y'all.
All right,
Good
Bye,
night.
peace, brother.
ladies.
fine.
What was that, Vogs?
No idea.
Okay.
Any other honorable mentions, Paul?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Did you do your honorable mentions?
No.
We'll do
Number one. Um. Was Scarlet Letter Nathaniel Hawthorne.
them. Well, that's a classic.
That's a classic.
I can't say I've ever read it.
Never read it.
It's okay. It's an okay read. Number two, Maniac McGee by Jerry Spinelli. I love that book. It was really good. It's about racism, but it's really good.
Oh, is it
And
written
then
for kids?
yeah, but it wasn't like dark.
Sounds like a
It was also by teaching
middle school
Earth role playing
It
level.
was in middle
device.
school. And then number three, I think you probably grew up with these, Kevin, but my dad had them. I read them in my grandparents' basement. I was so bad at solving them, but Encyclopedia Brown,
I got about 15 of them in my collection.
they're
I think
so
there's 20
cool.
something
They're
nowadays.
so cool. They're so cool.
You know what? You need to read what Troy's been writing. He wrote some cool stuff.
I
What
can't look at the chat
Merp.
because they'll make
Yeah.
me freeze.
he says, okay, Troy said, I grew up with a copy of a New Standard Encyclopedia. It was often sold to military personnel. The version my dad bought was from 1966.
Oh, wow.
We
That is,
even have the moon landing.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that would have been
Mm.
before that. I had the 66 encyclopedia growing up. That was the year I was born, and my mom bought I think it came from Piggly Wiggly, like one book a week. You
My
bought
parents have
plates.
theirs. I gotta look to see what version they have, but it's not gonna be because they got when we moved into the house. It was like the 80s, when they moved into their new house. So we moved in. What was it? 82. So I don't know how old these encyclopedias are, but yeah, I'm gonna go to my parents' house and check them out. See
I
what the
had
date
that
is.
Marvel superheroes that you Troy's talking about too. And
Oh,
I
Marvel
remember,
superheroes that from TCR.
yeah, and
I
I
never
remember
played
Merc,
that.
the Middle Earth role playing. I remember
I
that.
never played
Never did
that
play it.
either. Yeah, I never played that either. I played Gamma World. I played Gamma
I
World.
remember Gamma World.
Yeah, I played Gamma World. I
And
played Dungeons and Dragons,
what was the
Starfinder,
the sci-fi role playing?
Starfinder,
That doesn't sound right. I bet you.
Star
Troy.
Wars.
No, it would have been. It was obviously spun from that. God, what was it? I don't know. I'd have to look back.
You know what the worst thing I ever did? The worst thing I ever did? I gave Vogs my phone number. That was the worst thing I ever did. That was a bad decision on my part.
All right. Well, Bethany's here.
Me and this phone
Villains
are
and
both just like,
Vigilantes. I remember that too.
Villains
okay,
and
are you ready
Vigilantes?
for
Yeah, I
this?
remember that game.
Yep.
Are you ready for this?
Oh no.
Never played it,
That's a
but I
big
Okay,
remember it.
this is what happens when you invite me to a book theme thing, okay?
fact.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go
Harry
just
Potter?
no,
No.
this series. Divine Rival series. I haven't read this one, but the first one was really good. And the second one hadn't come out yet, so I just never
Harry
mentioned it.
Potter?
Shut up, Will.
Okay.
And then I'll say anything Sarah J. Maas, because I love all her books.
Yeah.
If you like suspense thriller books,
Yeah,
the
that's
one.
my
Right here.
nickname.
The Silent Patient was so good. And like literally the ending, I was like, wait, what? It was one of those endings that
Right.
you're just like, huh?
I love that.
Huh? What?
What? Then you got to go back and read the whole book.
Oh no, I knew, but it like you didn't
It's
see
just
it
the way.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way it was written. Frida McFadden has become one of my favorite authors. So she's a suspense thriller author.
I heard Paul wrote a book under the same name about his coworkers.
She's really good. She's got a bunch
I
of
love my
different
coworkers.
ones. Anything by Jennifer Hartman.
Jennifer
I love
Hartman, I've heard
lotus
of.
flowers. I love lotus flowers. They're beautiful.
Yeah, she hers can be a little smutty, I will say that. But she has some of them that are like kind of younger adulty.
I
Yeah.
bought the phone then. Mhm.
Theodore Rebecca
Yeah.
Yarros.
Another Yaros.
Yeah. The other one that people are like, oh, you're gonna cry like way more than the one that I actually showed as my third one was called The Things We Leave Unfinished.
Yeah.
And
It's
it was
funny.
a
I've heard
really
of
good
all
book.
her books. It seems from that book group I used to be in on Facebook till they kicked me out for saying she was pornographic. They got mad. I was like, but it is.
So two of my coworkers and I have a wheel spin that we do whenever we're like, okay, we need to get out of like a slump per se. And I call it the magical wheel of doom. And all the three of us picked books and we put it on there, and this was one of them. And it was really good.
Huh.
This was another one that was on there, but I also sprayed the edges.
Oh yeah, I love that.
This one's more of a young adult. She's my other suspense thriller.
Now, who
But
read
I'm being
that?
honest with you,
I've heard of
Bethany.
that.
I
Natasha
didn't read it,
Preston.
Bethany. Did you read Harry Potter though? For real though?
Yes.
Did you
Of course
like
I
it?
did. Will, if I could reach through the phone and smack you, I would.
Please do.
But she's another good one where the last couple of books I've read of hers, though, I wanted to throw it across the room. Because the way she ends these books is a legit cliffhanger.
Oh God, I hate
And
that.
there isn't a second book.
Right.
Not
It's
all of them are like that.
for you.
Yeah,
to-
not
to
all of
decide.
them are like that. There's probably about like half of them.
It's like the Sopranos ending.
Well, does she do that because so if she decides to continue that story, she can continue it?
Well, no. There's like so I mean it's from point A to point B. Like so this one wasn't one of them. But there was one called The Lake and one called The Island. And the way it ended was like, oh, this like someone got shot, but you don't know who it was that got shot.
The Sopranos.
So you don't know who died, if it was the person who's trying to get away or the killer. So you don't know who it was. You just know that they got shot.
Oh wow.
It's just like, and then you're sitting there, you're like, oh my God. And then this last one I just read, they were literally, the boat was pulling up to save them, and they had injured the killers. And the two people, the guy got on the boat, and then the guy they thought that was unconscious, one of the killers, grabbed the girl and dragged her under the water, and that's how the book ended.
Wow.
Oh wow. So
that is why I wanted to throw the book across the room.
Yeah, right.
So they try.
I don't think I'd read another one by her.
She only has one more that I have.
What do they want? I'm trying to find this. That's that. I'm tripping out on that because I don't understand why she would do that unless she wants you, the reader, to fill in the blanks.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
But
Just
that one,
like
to me,
I
is
keep
like,
saying, that's the
why would
Sopranos
you
ending.
end that one that way
Yeah.
if you're not going to make, like, I could see the other one ending that way where the person got shot and you just don't know who got shot.
Yeah.
But the whole dragging the girl under was like, what?
Right.
And that's how it ends.
So, yeah,
Wow.
that's literally like the last line of the book. That's how it ends.
Wow.
I was just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Huh.
We're going back.
Yeah, that would throw me for a loop.
Queenness. A queen.
Fierce and deadly.
Fierce and deadly.
Yeah, this is actually book number 4 of the series. The first one's A Court This Cruel and Lovely. And it's a fantasy book that might have some smut in it.
Troy, I love the Ulrika Melnimini books. I have multiple copies of all, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. He's a tough read.
Who?
Michael Moorcock.
Jennifer
No,
Armentrout.
thank you. I didn't ask for more of that, but
Jennifer Armentrout.
Arm in Trout the Fish.
Yeah, Armentrout. This is, I don't even know what book this is in the series, but it's a Blood and Ash series, and it's really good. There's another series that's hers that intertwine, kind of like in Throne of Glass, you read like 2 books at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they take place at the same time, just in different parts of the world.
So you have to pick up one and put one down. Like one on
So, Throne of Glass, the tandem read, most of them are at least 2 to 3 chapters before you have to pick up the other book.
I don't like that. That's too complex.
I've never done that before.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense to read it that way. A lot of people are like, oh, like I know my sister who read Throne of Glass did not read it that way. But
That's and the Dragon Riders of Bern is like that. You can read those 6 of her 2 trilogies that happen simultaneously. You can go back and forth and read in tandem. I've never done it.
See, I've never read this. I'd like to read that. What Troy just said, the Elric series. by Moorcock.
Yeah, I recommend
I
giving
think
it a try.
Vogs would read it because it's written by Moorcock.
Yes. Yes, I approve that message. I am your president.
Yes.
More cock.
Throbbing member? What? What are we talking about now?
His name should be more cock and balls.
Well,
I'm
no,
sorry, but
you said fiction books, so I can't
Yeah.
do that one. It's the one nonfiction book I've read.
What?
Hold on, I gotta look up the title because I don't want to butcher the title. But because I don't.
I went through an Anne Rice period, Troy. I liked her Jesus books that filled in Jesus's life story that nobody knows.
So it is called The In-Between: Unforgettable Encounters During Life's Final Moments.
Wow.
By a hospice nurse.
Vogs. The worst thing I could have ever done was give you my phone number, Vogs.
yes, but you love me, so it's okay.
I do, man. You make me laugh.
But who was that by, Bethany?
It's by Hadley. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's a hospice
More
nurse.
cock and balls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet that's pretty sad.
Yes, so I decided that I was going to listen to the audiobook version, which she narrates while I was working. And the first story happened to be about a lady with cancer. I was like, oh God.
No.
It was like there was a mother-daughter story in there too, and the mother had cancer. So it was just like there's a bunch of different things, but it's a really good read.
Yeah.
Like if you
sounds heavy.
If you like nonfiction, I love her stories. Like it's about how the patients know that it's time, or like the signs that you see that they're going, you know. And it was really good.
What was the name of it again?
It's called The In-Between: Unforgettable Encounters During Life's Final Moments.
Wow.
You could just type in The In-Between and it would still come up.
Yeah. I might have to look into that one.
Yeah, it's really good. The story is like, obviously she changed the patients' names and stuff like that, but like the actual story, you know, of what they went through in their final moments is the same. She may have changed like the patient name and like kind of diagnosis maybe, but I can't remember what she said. But she was I think she started hospice at the age of like 23.
Wow. I could never do a job like that.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
I guess we're down to my honorable mentions. And the first one is another series that I have in its entirety. And it started with this one. In 1928. And this is a reproduction, facsimile copy, made to look just like the original and read just like the original. Now, the Hardy Boys taught me how to read.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, man.
Had all the
elementary school.
I grew up, like many of us, on these blue.
Kevin, we can't see him.
Oh. That happens at least once a week.
It's okay. It's okay, man.
All right.
Ooh.
Here's the facsimile. This is what they look like in 1928.
How many do they have of the whole series, or are they still going?
Well, the canon is considered the first 66 books that came out up through 1980 when they sold out to Grosset Dunlop.
Did you read them all or no?
I've got every one of those.
Are
I've
they
read all of them.
continuous? Like it's a story and then it continues, or is it new adventure?
They're all standalone, and often they conflict with each other because they were written by different ghostwriters. But they're just all fun adventure stories. Yeah.
Yep.
This is overall considered the best one of the entire series, and it's actually a Christmas reading material for fans. I have this copy and an original
Oh
from
wow!
1930 something.
It's like it's a trip because it's two different artists, but it's the same kind of the same picture, right?
Yep.
Oh, how cool is that?
And
And
no, Paul, neither
if
is
you
John
notice,
Jane.
see how different they are? This
Yeah.
one has 25 chapters. This one
So
only
so
has
check it
20.
out. So check it out. So let me see the picture. So the kids are watching the guy watching somebody, and that somebody is watching TV, watching somebody, and on TV, somebody is watching somebody else.
It's
It's
Okay.
ongoing. It's
Inception,
infinity.
Paul.
Right.
It's
It's infinity.
Inception.
It's infinity. It's infinity. It's like when you get the mirror and you go like this, and then you can see like it goes forever. Bethany, it goes on forever.
The Infinity Mirror.
Yeah.
But in 1959, they decided that the books needed to be a little bit reworked. You know the word that was controversial in
We're
Huck
going on a
Finn?
trip.
It was
And it's
also in
Yeah.
one of these
ship.
books in the early days. So yeah, they needed to get some rewriting done, and they reformatted the books. So some of them were completely rewritten, others were just edited down.
Oh,
And
see, that's dope. Troy said Kevin and I are almost the same age. I was wondering if he'd mentioned the Hardy Boys. That's dope.
I swear to
and then
God.
this is the in between period when they were shifting from this style to this style.
If I go out there
You can see where they're similar
and
Yeah.
this puppy
and
has
look.
shit in his cage, my dad and I are gonna have words.
Wait, what happened, Bethany?
I said if I go out there and this puppy has shit in his cage, my dad and I are gonna have words.
Oh no.
Because they were supposed to be home right after they took my uncle home, and my dad just texts me, and he's like, "Did you by chance let the puppy out?" No, because you said you weren't gonna be gone this long.
Ah,
He's like,
people.
"Oh, we ended up somewhere else." Well, thank you
You know
for
what I
that.
like about this? I like about this is that you have Troy's comment up, and it's blocking Vox's face.
Yay!
You can
I'm
only see like
happy.
you can see only his nose up to his eyes. It's like he's like, put your hands like this. It's like he's looking over the wall. He's like those two kids watching the guy looking into the window, looking at a guy watching TV, and the guy on the TV is watching somebody in the TV. It's
Oh,
also like an infinity mirror.
Oh,
Oh,
your
rocket
turn.
ship in my favorite rocket ship.
Yes, Troy. I read that book as a kid. I forgot to mention it.
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, Home
Oh, thank
Improvements.
God.
No. Mouse and the Motorcycle.
Wilson?
Okay. Oh, here, you want to see
Oh,
a puppy?
puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, puppy.
Oh,
Hold on.
what a cute dog.
Did it poop?
He's a menace
Oh.
to society. Sit your ass down.
What? James?
Wow.
Puppy
She's
is a dog.
man, the way she talks to her husband, that's crazy.
Oh.
I do talk to him that way, but this puppy's on a good
I
dog.
know you do. That's why I said it.
Stop, you turd.
Oh
See?
my
Man,
god.
James, man, he's got it rough.
Yeah, man.
my next
Nope.
honorable
No.
mention is
No.
Neil
No.
Stevenson.
Neil
You will
Gaimanson.
be murdered.
No,
Neil
this is the
Stevenson.
other Neil. These books take place at the beginning of science, the Royal Academy of London, and Isaac Newton, and the discovery of the calculus.
Yeah.
It's quite an adventure story. It's fiction, but everything that happens to the people like Isaac Newton is actually straight out of
We're not
history.
going back to him.
So it's kind of a
You turd.
historical mixed with fiction, but it's a pirate adventure. It's got a lot of science and technology type stuff in it for geeks that like that type stuff.
Oh yes.
Stevenson's one of my favorite writers. He coined the term. Uh, what was it? No, it was William Gibson that coined cyberspace, but he wrote a thing called Snow Crash. That's one of the great cyberpunk novels, one of the first ones that described virtual reality 20 years before there was even an internet. So he's quite the visionary. But yeah, all his books are just great. Snow Crash is supposed to be coming to Hulu, I believe, as a series. I would love to see them make movies out of the System of the World series here, the Baroque cycle, they call it. But that would have to be a big series with a high budget. But yeah, if you like pirate stories and stuff like that, you would enjoy this, especially historical stuff. And the only other one I can mention is Neil Gaiman, American Gods.
Yes.
Book I absolutely love. And the first 2 seasons of the TV show were wonderful. Then it just kind of fell apart. American Gods, great modern fantasy, kind of urban fantasy, I guess you would say. Takes place in the modern time with the ancient gods fighting the modern American gods of greed and money and technology versus Odin and Chernobog and all these different Indian and Russian and just mythical gods from across the world from history. A really interesting premise as modern day takes over the old ways. And Ian McShane as Odin is fantastic. That guy is great in the TV series.
Anybody want a puppy?
And that's my honorable mentions.
I'm giving one away, even though it's not mine. Come here, you turd.
No.
And we're at the 2-hour mark, so we made it all the way. How about that, Boggs?
We may.
I didn't think I'd make it all the way tonight. It's been a long week.
Who wants the dog?
So here we are.
Come here.
Are you outside? Are those stars?
Yes. I don't know, probably. Come here, you turd. No, it's yeah, it actually is.
I got up.
I don't know why you're whining.
Bethany's calling me a turd.
No, I'm calling the dog a freaking turd. You're not going back inside. Get over here and go to the bathroom.
I looked up and tried to find my copy of The Mouse and the Motorcycle, but I don't know which shelf it's on.
Yes, I
do have that book.
I loved it.
I have quite an extensive collection of children's, series books, you would call it. But I do have like Stuart Little,
Kevin,
Charlotte's Web, all that stuff.
Kevin, I didn't read it all. Did you read The Giver?
No. Never did read that one.
I only read part of this book. I wish I read more of it. Do you guys remember the book Hatchet? The guys in the Canadian wilderness.
No.
And it's like wintertime.
No, but there's a great one called Dreamcatcher by Stephen King about some guys hunting in the wintertime.
Paul, are you on mute? Yeah, he's on mute.
Yeah. He's on the phone with someone. That sounds like that'd be a good alternate history book, Troy. Harry S.
My son dropped his team.
Oh, nice. How's his draft going?
Pretty good. He's got some good players.
I hope we get to meet him on a show one time.
On the show, probably not. I'm just being honest.
When are you seeing your son next, Paul?
When do I? The thing is that I see my grandson a lot, and pretty much when he comes over is when he's dropping shit off. Yeah.
Hmm. Do you see him during the holidays? Does your son
Oh
come?
yeah. I see him on holidays. Yeah, of course. But he's busy. He's a busy boy. He's like you, man.
What does he
Trying
do?
to make his money. What?
Who's he? What does he do?
He's a warehouse manager for a knife company.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, they make tactical knives for the military. They're
Oh,
man.
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Troy, I like a hairy turtle dove.
Can I show stuff? I can't show stuff like this, huh?
Huh?
Can I show knives?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably so.
All right. Well, highlight me then.
As long as you're not cutting anybody with it.
No. Yeah. Self mutilation? No, thank you. So he works for Tour Knives, Toor. And then check this knife out. This thing is sharp. I don't want to cut myself.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So stabby. Yeah. But I mean, this is like one of those. This is like one of these small knives that you can just carry your side. They got like big old like what's that? God, I can't think of shit. I'm just my mind is just mush.
I think we need to end it here then.
What's the guy with Crocodile Dundee? Remember that
yeah.
one scene? He goes,
That's
"That's
not
not
a
a
knife."
knife. This is a knife." Wow, I actually remember something. Yeah, they do they have those big old like commando Arnold Schwarzenegger knives?
Machete knives, yeah.
Yeah, they sell axes that axes you could throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do all kinds of shit like that. Yeah, it's all like tactical knives.
What are you getting, Kevin?
You
Oh
mean
dang!
Oh!
Where'd you?
Shit.
What's that?
Well,
A pirate's knife?
that is a Turkish throat slitter.
Where'd you
Yeah,
get it?
no, yeah.
My dad bought it back from Germany when he was in the army. I mean, that thing is old.
Yeah. If you sharpen that up, oh man, that'd mess somebody up.
Yep. Well, that's
I have
not.
another knife in here.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh dude, I forgot I had these. I have some cigars.
Oh,
Nice.
Shit.
You need to go celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a bottle of another bottle of whiskey.
hey James.
Nice.
I was dry for a while.
Who is that? Who?
James just
DJ
commented.
Wise.
Hi, James.
Yo man, are you still working, DJ Wise? At your new job?
Hey, Paul, you work tomorrow?
I'm off. I'm off on Sundays.
I was thinking about going live after Kevin, but I'm not sure.
It's
Really?
called a Gurkha Kukri
Would
knife.
you want to join? If I do?
Tonight?
Yeah, or just
Dude, you and
Leon
I are
Martin.
like fucking so tired. We're
I think
delirious, bro.
I'm
I
probably
know,
gonna
right?
hop on. I'm probably gonna hop on Mad Spidey.
What?
Yeah,
You're ridiculous,
Mad
bro.
Spidey's
You're
hilarious.
ridiculous. You need a rest, bro.
I'll be okay.
You got
Well, it's after 10, so I'm about to turn into a pumpkin.
Bye,
But I do have a
everybody.
couple of quotes I
Okay.
want to read from Terry Pratchett, some of my favorites.
Down, I can smell you from here.
One of the best. The trouble with having an open mind, of course, is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it.
True.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Give a man a fire and he's warm for a day. Set him on fire, he's warm for the rest of his life.
Damn. Dark.
Some humans would do anything to see if it was possible to do it. If you put a large switch in some cave somewhere with a sign on it saying, "End of the world switch, please do not touch," the paint wouldn't even have time to dry. It's said that your life flashes before your eyes just before you die. This is true. It's called life.
Yeah.
Stories of imagination tend to upset those without one.
Damn, that's true.
Why do you go away? So that you can come back? So that you can see the place you came from with new eyes and extra colors, and the people there see you differently too? Coming back to where you started is not the same as never leaving.
Dude, he has some deep thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Time is a drug. Too much of it kills you. If cats looked like frogs, we'd realize what nasty, cruel little bastards they are. Style. That's what people remember.
Oh, man.
Wisdom comes from experience. Experience is often a result of lack of wisdom. Light thinks it travels faster than anything, but it's wrong. No matter how fast light travels, it finds that the darkness has gotten there first and is waiting for it.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
In the beginning, there was nothing, which exploded.
Damn.
It's not worth doing something unless someone somewhere would much rather you weren't doing it.
Say that
And
again. Say that one more time.
it's not worth doing something unless someone somewhere would much rather you were not doing it.
Oh, okay.
And to finish off, because it's a perfect one for a show about books, if you have enough book space, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, Bethany. Oh, what? Bethany. What?
Oh, damn. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. It's been
Bye,
great.
everybody. Have a good night.